Nazi next door says New York Times profile cost him job, home. An Ohio white supremacist who rocketed to infamy after a controversial profile in the New York Times says he lost his job and his home in the aftermath of his widely publicized ideological reveal. Tony Hoviter says he, his wife, Maria, and her brother were fired from their jobs at the 571 Grill and Draft House in New Carlisle. Hoviter told The Times his family was moving from their rental home for safety reasons. Hoviter told The Washington Post that they could no longer afford to pay the rent, and that someone published the address online. "It's not for the best to stay in a place that is now public information," he said. "We live alone. No one else is there to watch the house while I'm away." Hoviter wasn't alone in taking heat after the profile published Saturday. Critics accused The Times of normalizing white supremacy behavior. That led Times national editor Mark Lacey to respond, saying it was important to shed more light, not less, on the most extreme corners of American life. Hoviter is a founding member of the Traditionalist Worker Party, a group that participated in contentious, racially charged marches in Charlottesville, VA. Among the group's core values is to fight for the interests of white Americans, a people who for decades have been abandoned by the system and actively attacked by globalists and traitorous politicians. The Times described Hoviter as a regular guy in his community, a well-mannered Nazi sympathizer next door living a quiet, uneventful life. Until the profile, apparently. The article did not mention the restaurant by name, but referenced its signature haystack hamburger as silver lining for the rustic eatery that features more than 125 craft beers and bumper stickers on its support beams. While the 571 Grill and Draft House is happy to be recognized by national news outlets for our 571 haystack burger, it's with a sad heart that we must reflect on a divisive political topic that has unfortunately darkened the doorstep of our small business, the owners said in a statement. They said they have been assailed with angry and threatening messages since the profile was published, and that Hoviter himself suggested they release him from their employ. The statement went on to say the Times profile included some very disturbing images and thoughts from this individual that did not align with the views of management. Hoviter has supporters. The site GoFundMe crowdfunding website catering to the far right has drawn more than $8,000 in donations on his behalf. It also notes that giving is what Christmas is all about. As a general movement, we must show solidarity through supporting our own and helping them back to their feet, the funding pitch says. Even in times where it may be an inconvenience to us,